Hello everyone, myself Dr. Mohan Kumar from Government Science College, Bengaluru. Now we will discuss on the topic preservation and processing of prawn. So the topic is preservation and processing of prawn. You know, prawns kept alive after the harvest will not lose quality. So that means they are not dead now. So once it is killed, it leads to what is called post-mortal changes. The spoilage of the prawn starts, but it is it's very difficult or it is challenging to keep large number of harvested prawns alive for an extended period of time. Practically, it is not possible to keep them in the live condition, particularly when we talk about commercial, fisheries or commercial prawn farming, etc. So it is not possible. While harvesting itself, I mean, they will lose their life. So obviously, from there itself, the time counts, or from there itself, the spoilage may start. So natural degradation of this material will begin once the animal is killed. So after harvesting the prawns, we cannot keep them for longer period. Once it is harvested, you have to be very careful, because we cannot keep it for longer durations. It is because the keeping quality of prawn is less. That too, it is less than that of a fish. You cannot keep it for longer duration. The deterioration will start, the decay will start. So prawns are vulnerable to the spoilage after capturing, just like any other organisms. Here also, they are little bit very sensitive, I can say, compared to the fishes. The spoilage starts even early. The major causes for this type of spoilage or degradation of the product or the prawn after its death are because of bacteria, and the second one is because of the enzymes. So after the death, after you harvest, once you kill the organism, the process of decay or decomposition or spoilage will start. It is mainly because of first one is bacteria and second one is enzymatic activities. These are the processes that must be controlled. So now, because of the bacteria and the enzyme, the deterioration of the material here is the prawn will start. So if you want to control or stop that process, means you need to control the activities of this bacteria and the enzyme to protect the quality of the prawn, harvested prawn, the killed prawn. If proper protective measures are not taken, if you fail to preserve them properly, then definitely these food products, these prawns will become unfit for human consumption. You cannot use it for edible purpose. It becomes useless. It becomes waste. So many bacteria come initially from the prawns external environment. They are harvesting. I mean, actually, they are not bothered, or they don't know anything much about the microbiology, etc. They may not clean their what is called the materials that they use for regular prawn harvesting, etc. Maybe the net they use, or the boat they are using. So obviously they probably contain large number of bacteria. Hence, the food, the prawns contamination takes place from there itself, from the external environment. On the other side, the one more effect is because of enzymes. These enzymes come primarily from inside. That is, they are already present in the body of the prawn. So inside the prawn body themselves they are present. So that is in the form of food digestive enzymes. The digestive enzymes are present in the body. They gradually start digestion of what? Whatever the tissue which is present. Hence, external bacteria and the enzymes which are already present inside the body will start the process of post-mortal changes, the degradation, the spoilage of the food material, etc. Both these degradation processes, that is degradation by bacteria and degradation by enzyme, can be reduced or slowed. You can reduce the rate of reaction by thoroughly washing, by washing properly the harvested prawns using clean water. That is very important. So you have to wash them properly using clean water, and second is by reducing their temperature, by lowering the temperature. Temperature plays very important role. The degradation, the rate of degradation will be more in summer when compared to the winter season when the temperature is very less. So the season will also play very important role. Temperature plays very important role. Temperature plays very important role for any biochemical activity also, or enzymatic activity. Hence, we need to control this activity of the enzymes by regulating or reducing the temperature. So lowering the temperature slows down the bacterial growth, as well as it will reduce the enzyme activity. Hence, you can slow down, or we can arrest the process of deterioration of the harvested prawns. So mainly there are two types of spoilage that takes place once you harvest the prawns or once you kill the prawn. They are, first one is chemical spoilage. In the chemical spoilage, in which the tissue content of the prawn body, it contains like free amino acids are leached out, leading to the loss of taste, nutritive value, as well as the weight. So these chemical changes takes place in the body. That's called chemical spoilage, particularly free amino acids. Second type of contamination is bacterial. So in this type of contamination, the free saturated and unsaturated fatty acids, saturated and unsaturated fatty acids are released from the muscles by enzymatic hydrolysis of lipids, then gradually leading to the rancidity. It deals with oil or lipids, etc. Okay, so that leads to the rancidity, thereby affecting the quality of the material or quality of the prawns. Hence, bacterial contamination will also spoil the harvested prawns. So usually up to 4 to 6 hours, that is without ice, at normal temperature, that is 28 degree, you can retain the prawns in the original quality up to 6 hours. That is without using ice, in the normal temperature up to 6 hours it's okay. But after 6 hours, deterioration of the material or the tissue will start rapidly. It depends mainly on the temperature. After 8 hours of the death, or after harvesting them, after 8 hours, they may become really unfit for the consumption or human consumption. So probably the rate of deterioration will be more after 8 hours. Okay, so we have to keep them in proper condition. Otherwise, you are going to lose those materials. It becomes unfit for consumption purpose. Spoilage may start in the boat itself after the catch, because probably they may get contaminated with the bacteria there itself. That is the point. Next, to overcome this problem, to avoid the spoilage, contamination, degradation of the food material that you have harvested, the prawn should be processed for preservation immediately after their harvest. So once you harvest, you have to take the utmost care to retain its original condition. So there comes what is called preservation and processing of prawns. You know, prawn is very important article for export. For local consumption as well as export. Like fishes, prawn meat also deteriorates very fast. After harvesting these prawns, as soon as possible, prawns must be kept in cold temperature, lower temperature, that you have to keep it in the ice. It will reduce the temperature. It will reduce the rate of enzymes activity, reduce the activity of bacteria also. First primary thing what you have to do is clean them and keep it in the ice. Then they are transported to the market for local consumption. You can sell them in the local as such. But how much and how long? That is the next question. To supply for distant places, faraway places, prawns are frozen in different forms. So if it is, you are not able to sell them in the local condition, obviously we need to shift it to the some other faraway places. Then we need to freeze them, frozen in different forms. You have to preserve them in different forms. The methods of preservation of prawns hence are of different types. So the main 4 types of preservations of prawns are peeling and devining, peeling, devining and cooking. Third one is cooking and peeling. Fourth one is headless. So these are the primary or basic 4 methods of preservation of prawns. First one is peeling and devining. This method of preservation is mainly applied for freshwater prawns. Peel the exoskeleton. The body of the prawn is externally covered with the exoskeleton. So to remove that, peel that exoskeleton. Devine. Once you separate that exoskeleton by breaking the cephalothoracic region from the abdomen, in that region you will find a gut, okay, small intestine structure. You have to remove that. Devine. You have to remove that part also. Once you remove the exoskeleton, or once you separate the cephalothoracic region with the abdomen region, in that point you will get a small black like tubular like structure, that is vein or something like your digestive tract. So you have to pull it, then wash it thoroughly with fresh clean water. The shell parts, the exoskeleton that you have removed, and accessory, allied tissues are discarded. Of course, nowadays the shell is also used for the preparation of what is called soup, etc. Anyway, generally let us consider it is discarded. The remaining part, the pulp, is placed in freezing tray. For that, add ice water, and keep in freezer for about 3 to 4 hours. You have to keep it in the freezer for 3 to 4 hours. If the prawns are frozen in trays, the sticky hard matter obtained or dipped in ice water for glazing. So if this is the process, then we will shift them for the next process, what is called the glazing. Glazing, basically it protects that frozen material from dehydration as well as oxidation. Glazing is very important after freezing. because it will prevent the material from dehydration and oxidation processes. So here, for this purpose, for the process of glazing, a layer of ice is placed to separate the frozen food, that is prawn, with the air. So in between the prawn and the air, we are going to cover it with ice. So hence it will avoid dehydration as well as the oxidation processes. Glazing is done at 10 to 15 degree Fahrenheit. The slabs after glazing are wrapped in the polythene sheets. So at lower temperature, you can imagine the condition. Okay, it will be properly wrapped in the polythene sheets, packed in waxed cardboard boxes. Waxed, that means it is almost what's called insulation, like thermoregulator. Okay, waxed, completely waxed it is, so it will not allow any temperature or gas, etc. Keep it in the waxed cardboard and stored in the freezer till it is shipped to some other place or transported, exported, whatever it may be. So this is how we are going to process the material after harvest. The next process is, second type of preservation is peeling, deveining. Then the important point here is cooking. There also peeling is over, deveining is over, but here we are going to cook. In this method, first the prawns are peeled. We are going to peel the exoskeleton, devein, that central tissue is removed, then washed properly with water. Now cooked in 3 to 5% brine solution for about 3 to 5 minutes. Salt solution, we will boil. Salt, importance in preservation, and we are boiling it. If anything is there, any already contamination is there, by cooking or boiling, we can control the further deterioration. After cooking, the prawns are cooled and placed in trays and processed for freezing, just like the previous case. Freezing is similar to the previous case. Okay, basically here we have to underline the cooking process. Peel, devein, cook, and then we go for what is called freezing process. You can see the processing center. Third type is cooking and peeling. In cooking and peeling method, we are cooking then peeling. Fish, the prawns are cooked in 7 to 10% boiling brine solution, that is salt solution, for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now cool in ice cold water containing 3 to 5% salt. After cooling, prawns are peeled. Now, that is after cooking, now we are peeling sorry, and washed in 20 ppm chlorinated water. You know the purpose of using chlorinated water. Now you use the chlorinated water. The washed material is then placed in cardboard or trays, frozen. Freezing is similar to the previous cases as I explained. Then glazed with 50 ppm chlorinated water. So this is, first we are going to cook, then we peel it, then it goes for freezing and glazing. Here we are also using chlorinated water. So that is the third method of preservation. And the fourth method here is, in this process, the prawn preservation, in this method of prawn preservation, only head of the prawn is removed. Only head of the prawn we are going, then it is called headless. The rest of the body covered with the shell, that is including that shell, is preserved. We are not going to peel here. Just we will separate the cephalothoracic region and the rest of the body, including that shell, we are going to preserve. The headless prawns are processed for regular freezing purposes. At the time of freezing, At the time of freezing, only fresh prawns, because we don't know. I mean, when it reaches the processing center, probably, I mean, it will take so much of time. I mean, if the time is more than 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, or 8 hours, then probably you may come across with the prawns which is already in the pathetic condition. So only fresh prawns are taken, and sufficient amount of ice is used under strict hygienic conditions to avoid the further damage or contamination. Headless, because head contains large number of tissue, its deterioration starts quickly in prawn. Hence, to avoid that, the heads are removed. Prawn farming, see, these are the different means by which we are going to protect the quality of the harvested prawns. Prawn farming is a lucrative business with high export value. Therefore, it is an important source of earning foreign currency. I mean, we are going to export, you will get so much of money out of that. So, prawn and prawn products are exported to various parts of the world. Not only, by using 4 previous methods I explained, it will also be sent or exported in the form of frozen prawn, canned prawn. I mean, almost, even in fishes and all, it will be like a pickle. Dried prawn, drying is one of the means by which we can stop the most of the activities. Pickle, I said, prawn powder, prawn bits, and prawn meal, etc. So we will preserve the material and we can process it into various stages. Then and the prawn is exported. In addition to the raw, as such, it will be sent to various parts of the country in different forms. So the demand for prawn and prawn products clearly indicate that if India produces sufficient quantity of best quality prawns, quality as well as quantity also matters here when we are talking about the export, and their products also, it would become a magnificent source for enhancing the national economy. So there is a demand. If you are able to produce quality of prawns in the required quantity, then definitely it is useful. Hence, still we need to intensify the prawn culture practice in India, including freshwater prawns. It is not just harvesting from the wild or from the nature. We need to strengthen the cultivation of prawns, whether it is freshwater prawn or marine prawns, because we also have sufficient freshwater resources. We have to make use of these water bodies for the cultivation of prawns. So finally, to conclude, once we harvest the prawn, we cannot keep them for longer period without deterioration. So prawns become immediately after harvest become vulnerable to spoilage or the damage or deterioration after capturing due to bacteria or enzymes. These processes must be controlled to protect the deterioration of the quality of the product, or else these materials or these prawns will become unfit for human consumption. So washing and lowering the temperature are very important to regulate the activities of bacteria as well as enzymes. So first thing is proper washing, and immediately you have to reduce the temperature by keeping them in ice. Hence, we can avoid the deterioration because of bacteria and enzyme. So the different types of prawn preservations basically are peeling and devining, and cooking, cooking and peeling, and headless. In addition to that, we will process the prawn in various conditions, maybe in the dry condition or in the canned condition or in the form of pickle. We will process it and it will be exported to various countries. Thank you.